Lost in the Ocean. Chapter 1. Otto. In a bright coral village under the sea, everything was peaceful. Then, one day, the ocean shook. Fins quivered, shells cracked, and whispers flowed like currents. A tsunami is on the way. The president, a respected fish with a strong voice, commanded everyone to evacuate. He swam from reef to reef, helping families find safety. However, in the chaos, he forgot his own child. He thought his wife, who couldn't hear, would look after their son. But in the confusion, and without hearing the alarms, she didn't realize the threat. And the small Otto was carried far away alone. Chapter 2. Grandma Shark Sue. Most sharks are feared in the ocean, but Grandma Shark Sue is different. With her silver fins, kind eyes, and seashell glasses, she is unlike the others. When she noticed a small fish drifting near sharp rocks during a storm, she swam quickly and rescued him just in time. The little fish was quiet, he didn't cry or look for his parents, and Grandma Shark Sue didn't ask him anything. She raised him as her own grandson, teaching him to listen to the waves and interpret feelings through eyes. He never learned about his past or who he really was. Chapter 3. New Friend. As the years went by, Otto grew older and often explored the coral caves, searching for glowing shells and whispering stones. One day, deep in a bright blue tunnel, he saw another fish, a cheerful one with a small doctor's bag. "Hi," the boy said, but the fish didn't respond. He repeated his greeting and then switched to sign language. "Hello. Are you okay?" To his surprise, the other fish smiled and signed back, "I'm fine." That's how they met. New friend's name was Bait. Bait was a doctor who volunteered at the local kindergarten. Although he was trained as a nurse, he preferred to help young fish grow happy and healthy. Bait shared, "My younger sister can't speak, so I learned sign language for her." At that moment, Otto realized that Bait was the first fish to truly connect with him. Chapter 4. Close Friends. The two boys became close companions. They constructed coral forts, swam to hidden gardens, and helped the small fish in their kindergarten together. When Otto met Bait's little sister Cleo, he was really happy. They were connected like siblings. He found his new family. Chapter 5. Hidden Power. One night, while he was watching the stars reflect on the waves, Otto felt something unusual. A chill ran through his fins, and his heart began to race. "Something is on its way," he signed to his best friend. "Is it another tsunami?" His friend took a moment to think. "We need to alert someone." They informed his sister, who then told others. But this time, the coral village was trapped. The situation was too bad, and no one could swim far. The boy stayed calm. Instead, something deep within him began to awaken. A warm glow, like a light hidden inside a stone. His body sparkled. The power inside him had come to life. Chapter 6. Mysterious Glowing Fish. He sent out signals in the water, directing others to a safe underwater valley that only Grandma Shark had ever spoken of. They followed him, trusting his guidance. When the wave passed, no fish were hurt. News traveled throughout the ocean. A mysterious glowing fish had rescued them all. Chapter 7. The Curiosity of the President. The Otto boy's story about the tsunami reached the coral capital's president. The president carefully listened to the story. A glowing fish who speaks with sign language. A tsunami suddenly appeared with silver light. He bent his brows. The words and descriptions sounded similar to his. Suddenly, his heartbeat raced. He invited the Otto boy and his friend Bait. When the president saw the entering boy, he froze. A portrait was hung under the huge cupola of the royal hall. a careless baby fish with soft flippers, eyes full of warmth, and a similar scar under the right flipper. Chapter 8. The Portrait and the Past. The boy stared at the painting. Something inside him clicked. The Otto boy gazed at the painting, and something inside him snapped, and he signed, "I know this place." The president, with eyes full of hope, came closer to the Otto boy and signed, "Do you remember those waves?" The Otto boy nodded in agreement. His memories returned. The royal palace, his room, the bedtime songs, his mother's warm face, the fear and the wave. Also, the feeling of loneliness. Chapter 9. Tears and Truth. Suddenly, the president dropped to his knees and signed, "My baby, I thought I lost you and accused myself until this day." The Otto boy, in shock, looked at him, then started to sign slowly, "I have a family in my village. But if you want me back, I'm ready to come home." Tears rolled down. His flippers shook. And finally, father and son hugged for the first time. Chapter 10. New Announcement. After 1 week, everyone in the coral capital gathered on the central reef. The Otto boy was standing next to the president. The Otto boy was shining. The president started to sign and speak at the same time, so everyone could understand. "This is a hero who saved our ocean and also my son, and he came back home." The crowd was applauding, and everywhere there was confetti. The Otto boy's family, Grandma Shark, Bait, and Cleo, were proudly standing beside him and crying from happiness. And Otto's mother was just quietly standing next to the president and signed to him the words with tears, "Welcome back to your home, my dear son." The end. Sometimes life can take everything from you, but it can come back to you in more different way than you never imagined. And sometimes even a boy who listens without words can be a hero that the world needs.